My name is Elvis Nunez. I have been working as a software developer for the last 10 years, mainly focusing on mobile technologies. Right now, I work as engineering manager in a video conferencing company in Oslo called Pexip. And yeah, I started my career as a software developer focusing on open source because I wanted to share my work with other people. Because most of the learnings that I have gotten have been from open source projects. So I felt it was good for us to share. I started mostly sharing my work in the Hyper Oslo repositories, which you can find in github.com/Hyper Oslo. And then I started working on my personal projects that I will present to you next. Yeah, the project that I have chose for Hacktoberfest is the networking project. It's a HTTP networking library based with the Swift programming language for iOS developers. I have been working on this library for a few years now, many iterations. The main goal for this library is to make a simple wrapper on top of the iOS networking libraries. So people can do network calls, download JSON, download images, do cache, offline storage, and so on. For this project, I'm looking for people to go through the code and see if there is anything that is hard to understand. Mainly feedback on structure or different examples that we could use to demonstrate the different features that we have. We have been trying to work with example code and example projects to show how easy it can be to use HTTP networking. So if you have any ideas, if you have any feedback on the different methods that we're using, any example projects that we can use, create an issue, and we'll get from there. For the people that are just starting with iOS development, they could go through the code, read a little bit. If they don't understand something, they can leave a comment, and we together can improve the source code. For the people that have medium knowledge, if you see that this library could be useful for you, but you have some ideas of how can we show others the potentials of this library, you can leave that in the comments as well. And for the people that are most advanced, there is a lot of potential of things we can bring. For example, upload of very large files using background uploads. That's something that we could potentially work together on. We have a very extensive README. If you go to the repository on GitHub, you will find easy step-by-step on how to run the project. It's fully tested. I believe there's more than 80% tests coverage. So to get started is quite easy. It doesn't have any dependencies, so you can just clone the project and run it. And if you hit the tests, you will get all the tests running. So in order to get started, you should have everything. If you want if you have some questions or if you want some feedback on your work, just feel free to contact me on Twitter. I'm leaving my Twitter profile here, and I'll always be there to answer any questions. So good luck.